Do not walk.
Well, because I didn't feel like
Three
walking.
houses. I don't get it.
After having to, like,
Yeah,
do
you know
trap
what? I
bars.
bet you're regretting that now, aren't you?
Nope.
Now you gotta walk that bike back.
I'm playing Huggy. Well, Poppy playtime.
I literally.
All right,
Poppy
we're live.
playtime.
We are live. We are live. We are live. Might as well stick around. Might as well.
Poppy playtime.
Yeah, I was told to wear this stupid ass costume. Couldn't do the mask. Sorry to let you down. So I did Deadpool's secret lover, Wolverine. Instead, you gonna finish that beer, or you're just gonna walk off and not drink it. I'll totally double fist it right now. I really don't care.
It's not my beer.
It's not your beer?
No, I didn't even drink beer. I've been drinking this nasty shit.
I got.
You gotta help me drink it, Sonny.
I'm going to the house.
Are you gonna hang out?
Man,
Why not?
Yeah,
I might.
do stuff.
Might as well.
I think I should do it.
I'll stay here and keep them straight, but don't put me on this
So we got been trying to do some recruiting here. And so we got my neighbor, Gabriel.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
He said that he was interested in Nerf. So I showed him what was going on.
Yeah,
Gave him a little bit of insight of what we do. And he was actually just down here randomly. And I sucked him into doing this. And his dad's over there too. But he doesn't want to be on camera because he's a... Yeah. My head itches, so I scratch the mask. It doesn't. So, we're gonna do an interview with Sandman tonight. Jeff's on. What's up? Nope, not buying it. Dude, I'm not doing it. I can't, man. Like, the beard's got bigger since I put the mask on, like,
do it for
4
the
months ago.
fans.
It's not happening, man. That mask is just... No. Like, it's making me want to give up.
You can't give
Like,
up.
maybe I should just give up and be like, fuck it. Oh. Damn, I just said the F-bomb on my own channel. Go ahead, Sandman. Light into me, because we just had that conversation about not dropping F-bombs. Yeah, we got one subscriber. This is going nowhere.
This is on Facebook, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, at least one person does it.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
Jump
I
in
think
here.
here.
Rotate your device. Really? Are you serious right now? Like, F you, Facebook.
I think it might be able to get it on YouTube.
I look retarded.
Hey, I look even more retarded.
See, you can do
I
that
look.
too.
Well, yeah, I can do
absolutely-
YouTube. You know,
Let's go on a bicycle ride
You can be-
around town.
He could be your tech guy. He can get you on YouTube.
Well, I mean, the way I got on YouTube, it might be just because it was a phone, but the first video I uploaded was just pictures and stuff like that. Because it has that little plus sign or whatever. It's got that little circle and it's got that plus sign. But you have to be signed into your account to
He's
do
a
it
big
though.
COD lover.
So
All right.
that's the first way I got into YouTube.
So you have a YouTube channel,
Yes,
and what is it on?
it's mainly football
Football?
because
Just like real football, video
Yeah.
game football.
real football. It actually started out as like pictures of me and my friends and stuff when we used to play football for the junior high. God, we were god awful. We went like 0-8. We lost like by 40 something points.
But you kept it going.
Yeah, but I kept it going.
Nice. It's kind of like me with this whole Nerf channel, man. Like, I'm 0-8. I'm 0 like 693. That's what I am.
I think the worst one we had up to date during 8th grade was probably against North Jackson, where we got shut out 60-0.
Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
I just hung it up right there on the spot. I'm like, you know what? This isn't for me. I'm
Well,
good.
that's
I'm gonna
what-
go. I'm gonna
that's-
go do cheerleading. Yep. I'm gonna go be a cheerleader.
That's what everybody
That's
else
what I
was
did.
doing. That's what everybody else was doing, but I didn't. I never quit. I still kept running.
Good
So-
for you. All right, we got our interview on. Let's see if we can get you on. Sandman, I see you. Doesn't really even count because one of them is the person I'm interviewing. So, yay, this is going nowhere. Super fast.
Well,
So awesome.
my thing on YouTube never really went anywhere. I just had to keep trying and hope for the best.
I mean, you got 2 viewers
Yeah,
right here.
there we are. Hey, what's up?
Paul?
See if All right. So it's me, you, my neighbor Gabriel that I just got into Nerf. Well, I mean, he kind of got himself into it, and then he saw what
And
we were
Robert
doing.
Fields.
And then Robert Fields. So there's like 3 of us here. So, tell me about it. Firefly. This thing is dope, bro. You want to see a shotgun? Check this bad boy out. I know you can't have a serious conversation with me right now, but you gotta see my friend's shotgun. It is absolutely, it's shell ejecting.
Oh, it's like because we used to have one of those. It reminds me of one of those where it's more or less you put like this little cartridge thing and like you cock it and you shoot it. It does the exact same thing like shotguns would do, where you open it up and it gets connected and you can have more.
That's what this
That's
does.
what that reminds me of.
It's exactly what it is too. Check it out. Shell ejecting, bro. It is absolutely dope. You said it's what? So the FPF on that is what, like 100? Is that what you said right now? FPS?
This one right now shoots at 120-ish, which is what I wanted. I wanted it set up for HVZ. It originally had this in it. This is a 12-kilogram spring. It was shooting over 200.
Okay.
I purposely toned it down for 2 reasons. One, because I wanted it for HVZ, and the second reason is
Snapped it.
that is a thunder line.
You said you had, what, 50 shots into that before it snapped? So at least it held up for a little bit, you know?
Fired right, broke right under live stream. And the reason being, 2 reasons. One, this is probably way too heavy of a spring for it, even though it's recommended for a 12. The second reason is Monkey Mods, they didn't do their parts properly. So what you have to do is you have to boil your parts for like 3 hours
You gotta boil your parts
before you
3 hours.
install them. Yep.
And that's before you even use it, or is that before you upgrade it?
Before you even install it.
So it doesn't even, it'll break under pressure, even under like stock spring.
This is a stock spring for it. That's a 12-kilogram spring. That's what they're calling for it to take. It broke under a stock spring. You know, but because it's a hobby grade blaster, quote unquote, I guess, you can buy different springs for it. It also comes with a 5-kilogram. You can buy a 7-kilogram or a 10-kilogram. This is a 7-kilogram in here right now. A 10-kilogram will get you about 180 FPS. But I've got a 7 in here, so I'm happy. It's
How's
to
the
me, is
accuracy on
ATV legal? Work your scar. Fits right on it. No playing with it, no taping it, no nothing. Fits right on. Perfect. This thing also shoots 50 cal foam balls too. So it's like buckshot basically.
So you've got a lot going on, man, and you've had a lot going on for a while as far as like getting in new blasters, pieces, kits, et cetera, et cetera. What else you got online to show? You got anything else? Like this dude, like, I mean, I'm talking like 2 or 3 times a week. He's just getting new stuff in. Like, he's worse than my brother.
Shoot,
But
I wish I was rich like that.
so that's your son's, right?
This is my son's Caliber version 4.
Milo's how old? 12, 13?
Well,
12.
he's 12 years old.
So his son also is in on this too. I know you can't have a serious conversation with me right now. I feel so ridiculously stupid. But I tell you this is way more comfortable than the mask. And I honestly, real quick, Sean.
Yeah, but you know, you can support it, me, dude. I should just go to bed on
and
it and sleep.
they have such a huge history together. I think the Deadpool, the Wolverine mask, and the Viking beard, I'm digging it. I'm like, maybe what's up? Like, can I get a girlfriend? No, it's not gonna happen. All right, so tell us what we got. That's the C4, right?
This is the C4 Caliber. It's very easy. I got this one on sale. Okay, because I am a person who looks for ads and deals. Frontline was doing free shipping at the end of February. I jumped on that. That's like $25 savings just in shipping. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Plus I had a 10% discount code too. $153 out the door. With a Pro 25 spring loaded already into it. Does the highest shot I got was I got
125 came with it.
$282.
So the Pro 25 came with it. Was that the sell price, or is that just all in all, like in general? Does the Pro 25
all
come
inclusive,
with
all together? That's exactly what it ran me. Was $153, and it came with the Pro 25 spring.
Nice. James is on. What's up, James Olson?
Hello, James.
You know James.
How are you, James?
And he's doing good. You see that sick ass little that really sweet paint job he did on that rival blaster last week?
Oh yeah, I did see that.
It was like white and sky blue with like speckled black all over it. Dude, it was gorgeous. Like, and that was his first paint job. I was like, you're way better than me. What's up?
Do you have a ruler?
You have a what?
Where do you put your rulers?
My rulers? It's a yellow wheel out there on the shelf.
I think James said, "Yo, Wade, who's the dude next to you?" So my name is Gabriel Vargas.
Forrest, yeah.
So
all right, Sean, you can give us a demonstration? Or are you just gonna sit there and just hold it? Because that thing hits like a tank, I guarantee it.
God forgive the orange mag, but just the first one I could find. I hate orange.
I'm not, man. You see what we're talking, man. We're just doing nerd talk. That's all we do.
Something we ever do.
Hey, y'all, hey, go get your lightsaber. Dude, but everybody, like a lot of people that do this whole nerd thing also love Star Wars. So go get your lightsaber. I'm trying to talk my neighbor. I'm trying to talk his stepdad into bringing his lightsaber down. All right, hit that bad boy. And then let's get into the real. Can I take this off, man? Seriously?
Yes, please.
Oh, God.
You're ugly enough to look at.
Oh, I feel so much better. All right, so let's see it. Now, what's the FPS on that? You got a chronograph, right? I thought you got one. Did you get one?
Yeah, I got one. Okay. I got another one. I mean, here, hang on. Oh, I'll give you a couple chronograph shots. I got a couple extra dice loaded.
Grab a seat then. Robert's on. What's up, Robert?
Yeah, so he can't go to Enmore, he says. Because he's not getting, you know, the whatever it is, COVID crap. Doesn't matter, dude. Yeah, I got 4 loaded.
Fuzzy, I can't see it. Just read it out loud, man.
262.
No, I trust you. What?
262.7.
Holy cow.
That is quick.
Hey, by the
260.4.
way, nice beard. I don't want to cut you short on that, but nice beard, bro.
Yeah, I got a shave too.
I don't do that.
Tell him Darren's a shave his beard.
No, I will.
Here, wait, here's one for
I
you.
dare you to
Not happening.
triple dog.
Don't give a shit.
Triple dog.
276.8.
Back up. Triple dog.
276, 276. Now, hey, how fast is yours? Because that'd be a shame, dude, if your son's blaster shot faster than yours did. 3.
Mine shoots 290. $271.
That's insane. So
And I'm
where'd
out.
that come from? Where'd
It's
did
okay for
that
front
come
line.
from? Front
Front
line?
line.
Fully assembled?
Fully assembled, ready to go right out the gate.
Hey, so,
153 bucks, James.
So what you
It's a
got you
true
into
high
this?
FPS blaster, it really is. I mean, but you can get a Swift too, and it'll do the same thing.
Oh God, that's what Damien hit me with and left that whelp on me. Was his Swift?
Oh, you mean like this one?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm sure yours is different than his is. So
Mine's got the 550 millimeter barrel on it, the 1.6 spring, metal dart gate, metal catch, metal trigger, nice scar from RMI 74, pump grip designed by Tungsten, printed by Jeremy Callow out of Kissimmee, Florida. Printed in PET G. Of course, I got airsoft optics on. I mean, 300's no joke. Yeah.
no, it's not. It's really not a joke at all. Like I'm really not. I don't enjoy getting hit. By
Wait
something
till I
like that,
shoot you.
about 4 foot, like 4 feet away. It
Son,
was
wait.
it was a nightmare.
Yeah, it was nice. You ever been hit by 400?
It's not funny. I'm doing it.
Did you ever get shot by 400? I could arrange it. I got something, I'll do it.
Sean, so we all have our own different reasons for getting into this hobby. What's your reason?
Well, to be honest with you, back in 2019, I guess, maybe 2018, somewhere around in there, I blew up my knee at work. And I was home for 6 weeks. Couldn't do shit, you know. And so I just picked up a blaster, started playing with it one day, and took it apart and made a couple of little improvements to it, and I just enjoyed it. You know, I mean, that's all it is. And then I found people online that like to do it too. So I was like, oh, well, cool. You know?
And this was it's been what, 4 years since you've been doing this now?
Something like that. I don't know, 2, 3 years. I don't know. 2 or 3.
What's been your and I'm just going off card, like I don't even, my cards are over here, man. Honestly, they're right there. So I'm just trying to like.
You can call somebody.
What's been like your favorite mod? Like you guys go pretty hard in the paint. Like you and Milo both. Your son's in it. He's 12 years old. He's in it, and you guys both have your own modded blasters, your own arsenal, this and that, another. But what has been like your ultimate favorite mod that you have and you love to this day?
To be honest with you, I love to build Talon Claws. I love to build Talon Claws. I've built many of them. I built you one.
Hell yeah, you did. The Frankenclaw, and that'll be up here real soon, man. I'm sorry. I just got a lot going on. I've got.
Ain't no big deal, man. I told you I built it all out of spare parts.
Yeah, you did. I've got the whole list of it too, man. So I'm giving a shout out to every single person that was involved.
I just kind of think it's funny that that's the ultimate form of kit bashing right there. 4 different kits by 4 different people.
That's why we call it the Frankenclaw. There was a bunch of different spare parts that he had and he put together. Remember the black one that I showed you?
Yeah,
that I told you not to shoot?
Yeah.
Yep. He saw it. My neighbor here, Gabriel, saw it. He was like, "Holy crap, bro!" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "But it needs tuning, so please don't, So, but he also saw the one that I bought off of Robert Fields too. The Dracule, I think is what it's called, Vladimir Dracule. And
Perseus.
That thing was pretty cool.
Yeah, my Perseus is messed up right now. I got both my Perseus are messed up actually. I've got to do some work on those. I'm really like, I almost shed a tear or two and I was like, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? And like my Perseus broke.
Yeah, so I was talking to you earlier about this, so I'm going to kind of bring it up again for the people who are joining in right now. End War's being held in Rochester, okay?
Yep.
And I spoke with you briefly about this, Wade, but Rochester has its own HVZ club, and on campus there, they have a maximum cap rule of 100 FPS, no exceptions. I don't have anything that shoots 100.
A lot of us. You're going to have to go straight stock. So if anybody who is listening or who does care about this in more Rochester, New York, is apparently
you're pretty much going to have to run stock blasters during HVZ.
And it takes it down 30 FPS, guys. So think about that. Like,
yeah, because normal End War rule used to be 130, but if it's not changed or anything,
it's always been 130.
Yeah, it's always been 130, but if it's not changed, it'll be 100 for that war.
Well,
I don't have anything that shoots 100.
Go ahead.
My whole problem is that I don't have anything that shoots 100. Even the stuff designed for HVZ that shoots 120 to 130.
And that's probably going to be a lot of people's problem. That's going to be my problem.
The only way that I could see to fix it, really,
Robert Fields
would be a whole bunch of
village.
people with Proceuses and Prometheuses. You know?
Yeah, so
I mean, if it's going to be like that, I'm not going to show up. I mean, I'll save myself the $300, $400 in gas. You know?
well, you can't show up. I mean, if you did show up, you'd be turned away. So hopefully, you know, our hobbyist, the darkest of the darkest vampires, Drac, can jump in there, and I know he's got a lot of say so in that. So, excuse me. So hopefully he can get in there and fix that issue. Because if not,
Well, that would be
then
nice, yeah, you know, because if not, that's the rules.
that could be a huge hit, bro. That could be a huge hit to Inmore. You know, they're expecting 800 to 1,000. If it's 100 FPS cap, you might be looking at like maybe 600, 650, 700 tops. So you're gonna lose people on that, regardless.
Yeah, you know, because I'm not going to go out.
Yeah, that's not me dissing Inmore at all, and I know that's not you.
No,
dissing
no,
Inmore at
no,
all,
it
but
definitely
that's
isn't.
facts.
But me, in all honesty,
Facts, facts.
I'm not going to go out there and buy a stock blaster just to travel 800 miles. No.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll travel 800 miles and just buy one in the local Goodwill.
Right. No,
I
no
totally
thanks.
get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying, though, man. I really do. Like, you know, like that's gonna be like a crap move. That's gonna be a big hit to Inmore, and yeah, man, because Inmore has
And
always
hopefully
been
Jack
130
can fix
FPS.
it, but I don't even know if he's that good.
It's always been 130, and now they're gonna drop it down to 100. Like, I personally am not gonna go.
Well, that's a stock
And
spectrum.
I was trying to figure out how to get to Inmore. I want to go to Inmore. I want to go to shit, fucking cross. Joseph Rhodes, man, if you're on, bro, like this dude bought me a VIP ticket and has my hotel accommodations all taken care of. Everything is completely taken care of. I just got to get to Texas. So I planned on going to Texas, and then I was going to hit the one. If Jeb does it in Georgia, I was going to do that because that's like 2 hours down the road, and then hit Rochester. But if it's 100 FPS, no thanks. Like, sorry.
You know,
'Cause
I mean, in all
I don't have
honesty,
anything that I'm going to bring, like my loadout, like you said, Robert Fields, and I guarantee there's a lot of other people. Their loadout was built around a 125, 130 FPS cap. You're going to lose a lot of players on that, man. You really will. So,
you know, my whole thing is the only reason why I would even want to go there would be to go to PhoneCon, but usually I can just pick up my phone and buy whatever the fuck I want. You know, so why would I need to? Whoops, excuse me, I dropped the bomb just like you did earlier.
I know, right? Sorry.
But you see what I'm saying, though? I mean, you can just pick up your phone and just let your fingers do the walking. You know, I mean, it's just
How much?
130
What are you
FPS.
asking, Sean?
Oh, he was asking how much that Caliburn cost.
Oh, okay.
And I answered him it was 153 shipped. But
Well,
now
that
it's going to
was-
cost more because, well, I got free shipping and 10% off and everything
Yeah, it
else.
was on sale then. So, how many wars have you been to, Sean? Now I know that you do. Real quick, are you a veteran, ex-military of any sort?
See?
Service. We appreciate your service. I know that reason why I was asking is because I know that you have a lot of friends that are cops there because you pretty much get arrested like every other week.
No.
I'm joking to the community. I'm joking. But you got some police officers that join in on your Nerf wars too, right? That's
Yeah,
awesome.
but our wars are all 300 FPS, no limit. We have no speed restriction. So which means we can bring high pressure air if we want to. You know, we bring blacked out calibers and shit. I mean, whenever we play again, I get to bring my high pressure air blaster up there. That does 400 on a
So how
fresh
many
10.
wars? So you host your own wars, or you're a part of a group that hosts wars? Like what part? What's the group's name?
The Belly Blaster Crew.
Okay. Now, how many events do you guys do?
We only do
consistently?
like maybe a dozen. We have to rent out our areas
There you
up here, but it's all private property, so it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? And if you play on private property exclusively, you're allowed to have things like this. You're allowed to have things like this and get away with it.
go. Gotcha.
You know what I mean? This is my caliber.
Oh, that's sexy.
Totally
Tell me about
blacked
that.
out.
Tell us about it.
This is the generation before this one.
Clinton's in.
This is the U series, and it was called that because of these channels here, which do nothing but strengthen the blaster and makes it more rigid, more pliable. This one shoots at 290 FPS, pretty consistent. It's got a Pro 26 spring in it. It's got an upgraded plunger head, metal trigger, metal catch.
Just making that shadow. We're listening. Metal trigger, metal catch. Sorry,
metal
Sean, you're gonna
watermark,
love this.
plates.
What's the shadow behind my head? What's
Yeah.
making that?
Uh-huh.
What is making that?
It's that one right there, reflecting off of that one.
Is it?
Yeah.
But this is
Metal
the
trigger,
first
metal catch. I'm so sorry. What?
metal trigger, metal catch, metal ramrod, metal base. You know, Armand's full-length scar on it.
There.
Yep.
Cypher scope from Blaster Wolf. Pro 26 in it. It's a beautiful blaster. Shoots in the
26.
T.
So you got the old Evan Williams Pro turf spring in there, man. God, I love his shit.
Yeah, I know he does have some nice springs. But
I bought a
because
SOCOM kit, and for no reason at all, except for the fact that I'm gonna build another takedown, I went ahead and I saw he had a Pro RX, and I'm a sucker for anything turf. I love turf. I love turf. Turf is absolutely amazing. Their quality.
I buy
No, I'm saying
mix of
turf.
springs, and I go through like maybe 5 or 6 of them a year.
Grab a seat.
I also buy the full-length springs for my calibers that are pro springs. The same thing with my talent claws. I just have to cut them down for my claws.
Yeah. Hey,
You know,
big shout
and
out
that's a
real
good
quick.
thing.
I don't know if he's gonna hear this, but Josh France sent me an extra CETA spring for no reason at all.
Put it in your
I didn't
striker.
order it.
Put it
I
in your
ordered
striker.
one. I ordered a CETA and I ordered a Pro RX with the SOCOM kit, and he sent me a second CETA spring as well. And so, like, big shout out. I'm gonna pay that forward, and that's going in the Nexus that I am gonna send Daniel Moore. I'm gonna shove a CETA spring down in that bad boy for him. So,
Do
I
it.
heard an
Do it.
animal in the background. You got animals?
Yeah.
You got a cat?
Yeah. I got 2 cats
heard.
and I got children.
2 cats and 2 children.
Sorry, Wade. I had to get you to
You got
laugh.
4 kids. You got 4 kids.
No, I got 2 cats. 2 females. One of them is what you would call a black panther. And then I have a cat that's part Siamese and part tabby. The cat that's Siamese and tabby, I actually adopted her off the street. She was 6 weeks old. She was a stray. So, and I've had her for 2 years. This summer will be the second before.
That was the only cat I ever enjoyed ever since then. Ever since I lost that cat, I'm like, no cats. No cats at all.
We ended up having a cat. I think it was like at least a week old that ran up under the house, our house or whatever, or was in a box, and we found it. So we took it, and now it's our pet. It's crazy. It's crazy cat. Nah, I swear, man, that thing takes off from one end of the house to the other. Sometimes it smacks itself into the door.
I can understand.
Hey, so since we got a new Nerf rat on, Sean, what kind of advice would you give him? With him, just like, I mean, you've had some Nerf blasters.
Yeah.
How many do you own? Handful.
Right now, I own at least about 7.
7.
I did have at least about 20 at one time, and then we kind of moved houses and stuff,
Gotcha.
and I kind of broke some and lost some. So.
You still have broken ones?
No, we actually had to get rid of those.
I'm like right here. You don't have to yell.
Yeah, I know, but
He's yelling at me, and I'm like a foot away from him. I'm like,
Well, I would yell at you too. You know.
What kind of advice, Sean, would you give this upcoming Nerf rat if we can get him into the hobby, get him to chase it down the rabbit hole like everybody else does? You realize like a crack addict, right? Nerf.
All right. Look for items on sale. I'm being dead serious. Look for items on sale. When you buy from the community, cheap doesn't always mean good. Okay, when I say cheap doesn't always mean good, is that you could buy a $4 part, but in the end, what are you getting? A $4 part that's going to break pretty quick, most likely. I mean, some of them are okay, I'm sure, but you know, a $4 part is a $4 part. If you buy, say, a $15 part that's the same variant, but it's made better, or it's made out of a different print, it's well worth it because it'll last longer. You pay for what you get in this community. That's all I'm gonna say. And there are a lot of people that want to help you. There are, you know, thousands and thousands of videos online to help you. There's shops that you can go to pick up damn near anything you want. Or you could just be like me and search every ad from Amazon, Target, Walmart, the sites overseas every couple days. You know, that's the only advice I can give. There it is, in a nutshell.
Yep. If you want quality, you're gonna have to spend a little bit of money on it. It's not even like that much money. Like, I mean, you don't have to. It's a lot cheaper than filling up your tank. that's
That cost me $80.
There's a Nerf rat.
That cost me $80 right there.
Say,
That was
what's up,
$80 this
Sandman?
week.
You want to know who Sandman is? That's Sandman.
Hi.
Ask him what his favorite blaster is.
What's your favorite?
Don't do that, Wade.
What?
Don't do that, Wade.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
She asked you a question.
You know, I mean, it's all about you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
That's all
You
it
do,
is.
man. You really do. Like I've had, you know, shoot, like that stupid worker pump kit I got for the long shot snapped before I even put it on. Yep.
Yeah, I understand that. I mean, I've gotten some really nice stuff from the community, and I've gotten some really poor stuff from the community. But you know, most of it has been very positive. Like,
Yeah.
again, a huge shout out to Luke and Drac because between both of them, I know between Josh. I just want to say, you know, Josh has really produced some really nice products this year, Mr. France has.
Yeah, he is, and he's pumping it out.
That's what I like.
Like
But if I need
FFW right
something,
now is just blowing up.
but
They're
if I
blowing
need
up,
something,
and they're pumping
you
it out
know,
left and right.
but if I need something now, you know, I'll either go to him or I'll go to Drac, or if it's something, you know, generic, I'll either go to Luke or I'll go to Adriana and Michelle from Phone Blast.
Yeah.
You know, and if I need a full blaster, it just depends on what it is as to who I go to. You know,
I really want to get in on some of Drac's parts. Like I had a what was it?
you had a muzzle from him.
Yeah, it was the flash hider muzzle.
Yeah, for a Nexus. Yep.
But I honestly, I don't even know where that's at, man. I mean, of course, all my stuff's in disarray, so. But you know, that's neither here nor there. But Drac just, oh my God, he's just pumping it out too.
Well, the thing that gets me to is that, and I've heard people say to him, well, how come he charges so much? One, because he can.
Yeah.
Two, because the quality
is
not good.
He's like the Nike of her Nerf. Like plain and simple.
Kind of.
You want perfection, you're gonna pay for it. And here it is.
That's it, right there. In a nutshell, you know.
I mean, man, you know, blah blah blah. Like, stop crying about it. If you want perfection, if you want like the perfectionist, like the goat of Nerf, you're gonna pay for it, and that is Drac. Yeah, you should literally turn around and just goat. Yeah, now he's the goat. He's not Drac anymore. He's the goat. He's goat, the greatest of all time. Like he is Nerf, you know.
Right.
And
but
Coop,
you know,
Coop would be right up there.
He doesn't
but
disappoint, and he
got,
doesn't put out crap
and
either.
stuff like that.
You know, that's why I kind of hope he can fix the N-War situation, because 100 FPS is not doing it for me.
Well,
and I don't know if he's watching or not.
Everything he can. If it doesn't get fixed, it's not going to be his fault. He's going to do anything and everything that he can to fix that. And if he can't,
I know it'll be just a disappointment.
People are going to blame him, though. A lot of people are going to blame Drac, and I'm like, why? It's not Drac's fault. You know, he went.
No, it's not. And in all honesty, there's nothing you can do. You know, like in some areas, you know, you can't use high pressure air. In some areas, you can. You know, and there's nothing you can do. You can't argue the point. It's not going to work. You know, like Jimmy's town, he can't use high pressure air.
John Newsom's on? Dude, let's get John on here. Holy shit. I haven't seen anything from John in a while.
I don't know if he's on now or not. I don't know who's on. I can't tell.
All right, so
you know,
what's been your most memorable Nerf battle? Like the one you just had the absolute most fun at.
Well, the city of Grand Rapids was holding an HVC in their park. And I went there willfully undergeared. I mean, really bad. So I went there with a stacked Rapid Strike and like 4 mags. I lasted all of 96
You
seconds.
thought you were big time too, didn't you? You're like, I got a Rapid Strike and 4 loaded mags. I am on it. That's exactly what I was gonna do.
90 seconds later.
Tagged your out.
Come on, I'm gonna go ahead back home.
It is what it is. It was funny though. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I still had a good time. You know, that was probably one of my most memorable because it was funny. You know, but most of the battles we have, they're based on real world problems. You know, from like issues that we encountered or things like that, you know, because of just the people in my group. That's what they're based on. Because when we got started, we didn't have a handbook that said, oh wow, you have to have this type of round or this type of round. No, we ran it the only way we knew how, which was milsim, which is milsim. So you see a lot of CQB battles. You see a lot of woodland engagements, ambushes, stuff like that.
Thank you. What's the crappiest experience? Like the most like embarrassing worst Nerf experience in a war that you've ever had? Like I remember like Luke was saying one time where he had his proton pack on and he was walking backwards and fell down and got like tagged out or something. So like, does anything like that happen to you? Somebody is mowing their yard at 8 o'clock at night and it's pitch dark.
Hey, you know, maybe they're, you know, I'll not say it on stream, but you know, maybe they're doing something a little special. You know what I mean? My most memorable was when we were walking through the woods and I slid down a hill. I lost 7 mags and couldn't find my secondary.
Holy shit. So you're just.
And as soon as I hit the bottom of the hill, but here's the thing, as soon as I hit the bottom of the hill, the people I was with, they got ambushed. They took most of the fire. By the time I got up the hill, they were all, the other team had to go and respawn. But to this day, I walk through there still looking for those mags and can't find them. But all my mags are blacked out. So, you know, I'll probably never find them.
Yeah.
I did find my secondary later that day.
Yeah, that was a loss.
Yeah, they're gone, but that's okay. Water mags, $8 a piece. Big deal.
Yeah. I mean, shit. I'll send you some. Just for.
Yeah, but you know, but still, though, that was the weirdest thing that ever happened. And I was like, afterwards, I was like, what in the hell? You know.
I remember seeing a video of Drac did, and he said that it came out covered in leeches one time.
Well, I can tell you, Drac has been to Singapore to play. Okay. He's played with Uncle Hang's group. Explorer.
All
And to them, they play exactly the same style we do. The Explorer games are basically the same style that we play. That's why if I ever wanted to play another team, I would want to play them. Because it would definitely be interesting.
So what's been your most expensive mod?
Most expensive mod? Sure, hang on.
Please do not break that. For God's sakes. So you're real sig. Now what do you got on FPS wise?
400 FPS blaster.
400? Do you have any visible shots of shooting someone with it? Like visible welts? Anything like that?
Yeah. Yeah, I drilled Milo in the foot with something that did about 3. Because this blaster's adjustable.
Yeah.
It could go from 250 to 400 with a flip of a switch back here. I don't know how well you can see that. I'm trying not to get the blaster over here. So it can go up, it can go down. You know, and it's run on an HPA tank, so I mean, there's the
things I would do to that. So where do you see yourself at next, we'll say 2 years, 4 years? You think you'll still be in the Nerf hobby, or you think you'll be like, no disrespect, George, but do you think you'll be like George Speck and get out of it?
no, I think I'll stick around. I'll stick around
I was
because
hoping you were going to say that. I miss
you know,
George. God, I miss George.
I do miss Mr. George. We need to get him in here one day.
He's not going to come back, man. I love what he's doing, though, but it's not Nerf related. It's real still, so kudos
Hey,
to
but
him.
you know what,
He's
though?
doing you, but
Everybody's
the
got to
Nerf
have a
hobby
hobby.
misses you, George. The Nerf hobby misses you. You're an icon in this hobby.
Yeah, but you know what, though? Here's the way that you got to look at it, too, Wade. Is that George, if you think about it, real steel is nothing more than the next evolution of what we have here.
Break it.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's nothing more than the next evolution of what we have here.
Soon.
That's all it is.
You know, check it out. My neighbor's doing war with my kid.
Darth Maul is in here.
Those are what my daughter has, are Adventure Force, and they're awesome. Perfect melee weapons in a war. They're foam with just a little bit of LED light through them.
Yeah.
Man, it's been great, dude. You know, like, oh, you won't chime in for my live streams, but oh, you'll do an interview. So thanks, everybody. Thanks, Sean Cox, for being here for the first time ever.
Hey, you know what I had to do to keep myself awake for this?
Do what?
You know what I had to do to keep myself awake for this?
What? Everything.
Trust me, it was a lot. It was a lot of work.
You know I got mad love for you, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. Doesn't look like anybody's on, so I'm probably just gonna call it a night, I guess.
All right, bro. I'll at you. I'll at you later. Peace
All right.
out.
Peace.
I got another team on. It's me. Those are the. That's a dark. That's the laser tag one. This is laser tag two.
The rule of two, motherfucker.
I don't want that. You gotta protect your body.
Who's on? Anybody? Nobody? All right. Well, I'm calling it a night. As always, stay nerfed up. Peace.